Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. We're headed into another Premier Draft for Phyrexia. All will be one here. Yeah, let's see if we can get some of the busted stuff. Have a good time here. I really like this set a lot. I think there's a ton of fun stuff to be had. I think I have had some. Okay, well, that's something busted. That is, if we can play this card, we win the game. Because I don't think. Yeah, I think that card is.
I can't stand by when
Like,
evil
this card is
threatens
so
some of
ridiculous, it's not even funny. It is really expensive, so we really have to work to get there. But if we play this card, it wins. Couple sort of things. If you've been here before, you might notice a little bit of a change in my audio quality today because I have actually had to move my stuff. I think we're going to just take this planar disruption here. Bladed Ambassador is also like a solid pick. Tends to be more aggressive though. Like that's. And like Scheming Aspirant's more like a blue-black card than black-white, but we could just be splashing for this Kaya because we are gonna have to get there though. So take the solid removal spell. So here, Duelist of Deep Faith is probably correct. I'm actually looking at this piece of garbage. It might just come back around though. I think we take the Duelist. Yeah, over the Siphoner. The reason I'm looking at this is it's a way to get our later lands so that we can get to this Kaya. But I really think like we need to build a solid, a solid baseline of the deck first. Like we would want to be almost green like Abzan playing this ramp stuff. But yeah, we'll take that. Another like just solid removal spell. Scrap Trap is like okay. The rest of this really isn't playing to what we're doing, so I think yeah, it's just the just the planar disruption here. Dark Slick Hex Gold. Let me get a card back from this, right? Guess we might. The Hunter's Maze would be fine. Another Duelist. Offer Immortality. This Dune Mover is actually kind of what I'm looking for here. Maybe I think a second Duelist might just be better though. Dune Mover finding us lands even in the late game. Vanish is also okay. I think the Duelist and the Dune Mover are probably better. I'm gonna take the second duelist. We can play an aggressive, and because this cuts white, this is just like whatever. Doesn't send any mixed signals as to white being open. Interesting. Okay, crawling chorus. We may just build like an aggressive toxic deck and like have Kaya just in case. Right. So we take the crawling chorus. Kanker Bloom's also a solid pick here. But like just a one drop like this is just so incredible. Card's very, very good. And here it actually looks like we're going to be branching out a little bit. We could take this thing, sacrifice an artifact or creature, draw a card, activate only once each turn, and if opponent has 3 more poison counters. It's probably not where we want to be. I'll take the Rust Vine. Maybe we can like be like an Abzan deck. I don't think we want to be like a... Yeah, let's take this thing. I should have been paying attention to like some of the other colors. This is... Gladiator, Centurion, Maze's Mantle here. I think we can go for like a green-white toxic build. And then like splash the Kaya maybe. I'm also looking at Seacrum Coast just because it's rare and I kind of want it. I think the Maze's Mantle is the correct pick, though. Just take Maze's Mantle. Spore Singer or... let's take a Prism here so that we can splash this Kaya. The Spore Singer is, like, okay. Take a Basilica. Don't really want it, but we'll take it. We'll take the Monument, because this is what I was talking about earlier. Is like this gets us lands for later. Thirsting Roots here over the Hunter Maze. I really don't want another like tap land, and let's proliferate something. We can take Copper Longlegs. And this card from the side. Alright, Green Suns. This thing, Rib Skiff's alright. I think we'll just take this Green Sun's Twilight. I think it's just okay, but like nothing else here is like this is probably the best card here. The Indoctrination Attendant for our deck because we are like sort of green-white toxic. I'm gonna take the Green Sun's Twilight though, because I think this plays towards what we want to do. Like rampy nonsense. Zealot's Conviction here. We are getting a little light on creatures at this point. Like, there's not a lot of toxic. There's definitely not any toxic green coming around, so that's... But, like, these packs have not seemed like they've been super heavy on green, so... We'll take the Zealot's Conviction. Possibly Invasion's okay. Ruthless Predation's pretty good. Flesh Cutter's okay. Take the Predation. We are going to have to start taking creatures, even if they're not, like, good. But that's good. So is the Incisor Glider, to be fair. Anoint is great removal, but I think we need our creature base to be upgraded a little bit. So the Flincing Raptor is the thing. What's the pick here? Considering there's nothing else in this pack for us, I will take the Phyrexian Arena. Maybe we splash black a little more heavily than I was expecting. Maybe we don't even play black at all. We'll see. Hive Master's still here, which is interesting. Honestly, like, our green is not that strong. The alternative is like this Injector. Let's take the Injector. Yeah, let's take the Injector. It's a late Hive Master, but what are you gonna, you know, pivot into black? I guess it's not that much of a pivot for us because we're already looking at splashing it. But there's actually like no black here. Bladed Ambassador, Lattice Blade are like the only picks. This stuff is just so bad. Just so bad. I want to take the Lattice Blade. The mid-range creature is better than nothing. A Canopy. No, we want the Mantle. Apologies for Arena being a piece of garbage and screwing up with the... I'll take a Rib Skiff here. I don't think I want another Prism, and I don't like Grimnark at all. I think that card is... like, it has a place. It can play, but any card can play. I'll take a Grimnark here over the Swooping Lookout, because the Lookout doesn't play for us at all. And a second Canopy is probably one too many. We'll take the Grimnark. Sinew Dancer, actually great for us. Just an excellent little... And then we'll take another Rustvine. Rustvine can provide us that mana that we need to accelerate into, like, the Kaya's Copper Longlegs here. Alright, pack 3. Restoration's probably the pick. Or we could just eschew black and splash blue for the Blue Sun's Twilight, which is a ridiculous card. I might just take the rare. Constructed collection building is kind of the goal here. Other than that, it is restoration, and that's it. Well, didn't really get taken away from me, but kind of did. Tyvar's Stand here, though, I will take over the Vindictive Flamestoker. Like, the Flamestoker is a rare that I kind of want for Constructed, but Tyvar's Stand is such a ridiculous card, it's not even funny. I cannot justify passing this card. Other than that, white has been dried up, or the white cards have just not played into a toxic plan. And the green cards have definitely not played into a toxic plan. So I think we are fighting someone for green-white, for like a green toxic. We'll take this Venomous Brutalizer here. This is a solid card for us. Canker Bloom, excellent. Melira is actually quite good. Ruthless Predation is also solid, but we need the creatures. Melira is quite good. It's in our colors. The other picks are like Lattice Blade, which is solid, and the Predation. So we'll take the Melira. We could take a Spore Singer. Kind of need threes a little bit. Or we could take this Atlas. Again, like work towards the Kaya and stuff. I think we'll see another Spore Singer. If we need it. Atrocity. Over the Graz. Atrocity is the correct pick. I'm going to take the Grass because it's fun. Devotion. Complete Devotion over the Branch Blight. We have plenty of twos, and the Devotion is just a ridiculous trick. Hey, we get the Restoration back. I think that is the pick here. We have Testament Bearer or a Maze's Mantle. We'll take a second Mantle, that's okay. Not ideal, but it's okay. Take the Adaptive Spore Singer. Golfers on colors. That Emergence over the third. And then this thing. We're probably not playing a lot of the cards in here. Alright, so we're not playing the Arena, we're not playing That Emergence. Grimnark can go. Graz is funny, but probably not. Alright, and then we're going to do a real quick check here. Creatures. Okay. Some of this stuff's coming out. So the Surgical's out. This is so slow. I think we'll run that over the Prism, though. Creatures. I mean, Kaya just wins the game if this thing comes down, right? It just comes in and wins. Oh, this is toxic too. I totally forgot about that. Cut these long legs. Thirsty Roots. Like, we have the Predations and the Disruption. I think we maybe cut the Canopy. This is a weird deck. This is a weird deck. So, like, we have the Rust Vines playing to a ramp strategy. Duelist. Chorus. Raptor playing, like, Toxic. And then just sort of a mid-range. thing. I think we're gonna kill with damage. Is injector worth it? I have the distinct impression that, like, cutting Kaya here is the right call. Just because this card is too slow for this format, really. Because what we're going to need to do to make it work is play this thing, and this thing is... Like, in terms of design, this is ancient. Like Swift... What was it? Was it Swift Orchid or something? There's some card that does exactly what this card does. Except it just gets basics. And then doesn't have the second ability. I'm going to cut the regrowth. That might be a little slow in this format. One of the rust vines. All right, this is a good hand. Good hand. And we're on the play, so nice position to be in. That's a lookout, okay. That's fine. Just pass. Opponent is just on nondescript aggro, as far as I can tell. Let's disrupt this thing. Pop that. Run out of run brutalizer. We could have held it for the proliferate value, but I don't think that's worth it here. Veil. Yeah, so our opponent is on like some nondescript aggro. They were forced out of blue-white artifacts, is what it looks like. We're gonna crack this Basilica. Gardens. Okay, that triggers. Pump the Lookout. Sorcery speed trick on that Predation Steward. It seems like they're looking at activating it, but not. Crack the Basilica. Ping him for 1. There's a black source. And another one. So now that the corrupting's done, well, let's play this swamp. Question becomes, I think we swing with both of these. We're at 10. Yeah, I think this is fine. I don't have any oil to pull off of that, so. Now, this is a lethal attack, so if they don't respect it, oh, I missed the tap. I need to put a stop on their end step. Double? Sure. I mean, it's a forced block for sure, but they didn't have to double. This is a draw. I hope that that one mistap does not wind up killing me. Oh my. We don't even have a... Yeah, sure. That's fine. We will block with this Crawling Chorus. Wow. Okay. That was an early scoop from them. Now, granted, I'm sitting on 3 cards in hand, so they don't know that it's. They don't necessarily know what I have, but I'm sandbagging 3 lands. Is what it is. I have 3 lands in hand. I'm not even sandbagging them. They were just stuck there, right? So, opponent doesn't know. They just see us with 3 lands in hand, 3 cards in hand, and know that we have this thing that's going to tap and ping them, and we can block their attacker. Okay, this is pretty good. This is more in line with like what we would be looking for an aggressive hand. Keep this. Now on the draw is bad, but there's nothing you can do about that. Rat. Okay, well here I'm just gonna run out the Melira because it's big. Interesting. A good duelist. Deep faith. And I'm gonna just pass here. And they could have like the debuff spell. -1/-1. Sure. That's weird. Okay. I'm gonna go Raptor, Cleansing Raptor, jump the Duelist, and smack him. That's an atrocity. I'm gonna block here. No, 1 block. Drop a Zealot's Conviction on it. And Melira's text is gonna be relevant. You can't. Alright. And they're gonna get corrupted this turn. So we're just gonna get in. Play out this Lattice Blade Mantis. Pass the turn. And they're just dead. I mean, they missed a couple of beats. That's real rough running from them. And we just had like an amazing curve and absolutely everything. So that's what happens when one player has an amazing curve and the other player just doesn't. I think they had some stuff in hand that relied on corrupted, and they really wanted to play for corrupted, so they didn't want to swing the rat in and have it die or anything. But okay, it's a good hand. It's a weird hand, but it's a good one. Opponent leads on Terramorphic, that's okay. Ooh, we get to lead on a tap land as well. So they're black-white. Mirror Convert. I think what I want to do here... It makes mana. I kind of want to just Disruption that. We could wait and like Canker Bloom it, but I kind of want to just disrupt it. Okay, yeah, they're aggressive. So that was correct. I'm gonna run out this Canker Bloom here in case they decide to get spicy with me. I'm running out the Duelist here and leaving the other Duelist in hand, so we still have Canker Bloom activation. The reason I didn't run out the Spore Singer here is because I want to have like the Toxic Synergies live. And we could have gone just like double Duelist and that would have been okay. Porcelain Zealot. Okay. I'm gonna go Spore Singer here. +2/+2 in Vigilance on that. We are gonna attack with both here. Yeah, and they didn't block because they know we have Zealot's Conviction, but it's fine because there's nothing they can do about it. Okay, that's a Mere Kinsmith. Gets a Convert. Okay, they're very aggressive. Could still have the -1/-1. Yep, pumps. Go to my turn. Chew. So we can go Predation on our Duelist, kill the Porcelain Zealot, and then like Zealous Conviction if they have something. And we'll trade the Adaptive Spore Singer if they want to. Like if they want to trade for Spore Singer with the Kinsmith, that's okay by me. This is a weird one. Rats. I'm gonna pop the Canker Bloom on the Ichor Plate. Destroy target artifact. Kill that. And then fire off the Zealot's Conviction on this thing. Run it in there. And run out another duelist. All right. Yep. Cleansing Raptor. Pop the Duelist in the air. This just takes them to 1. It doesn't, you know, threaten to... It doesn't actually threaten to kill them. So unfortunately we can only save 1 of these, but that's fine. Because this gets through their entire aerial defense. I expected the chump and then the chump and try and eat the thing, but that block makes sense as well. The only problem is we have 2 tricks which just end our opponent's life. And we're gold! Yay! It's odd that the Rat King, they only printed like 2 rats into this set, which like means that card, which is like such a cool card, is just not a thing in draft, right? You can't build any sort of rat tribal. Now they have a lot of rats in standard, so Rat King can sort of play there, and we're gonna keep this hand. It's pretty nuts. Chorus on 1, Predation can probably kill whatever they play. Oh, they play nothing, okay. That also works. Duelist of Deep Faith. So the question I have then is, do we just jump it with the Flensing Raptor, or do we kill that with Predation? I'm gonna go with the Flensing Raptor. Like this gives us corrupted most likely next turn. We don't need it for anything in our hand, but it is there. They're also red-white, which is like... Yeah, I'm not blocking that. That's first strike. Furnace Punisher. Okay. Now we predation here to here. Kill that. Smack him. I am the beatdown. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't misclick there. Good UI design. Amazing. So we're going to be corrupted this turn. There's... Well, we can chomp. Chomp the duelist with the chorus. Prevent the corruption. It does sort of force us to actually trade with the Justicar if we reach that point. Unfortunately, that's not a second white source, so we can't run out this Sinew Dancer in addition to whatever we want. We can just run out this Brutalizer and smash them with the Spore... Let's hit them with the Spore Singer first, see what they do. Okay, that's interesting. I generally rate Justicar a little higher than that, but that's okay. We're not the Brutalizer. And unfortunately, we can't pay. This may actually be a game where Kaya comes down and... Ooh! Nice. I can't block that. Rebel Salvo's great. Just a great card. Okay. I'm gonna run out Sinew Dancer. I should have done this post-combat, but it's fine. Opponent on 6 poison. Batter Fist, okay, that's 3. That's a 4-1. Why is it a 4-1? So 7 damage, that's bad. And everything we need to play taps us out of our white source, so we kind of die here. Because I can play the Melira. But then they can move the equipment. I can't play either of these because they could just move the equipment onto the flyer and kill us. Actually, they can do that anyway. Yeah, we're just dead. We're just dead. There's nothing I can do. Unfortunate. Our land screwed us there. in some ways, the Kaya was the reason for that. This is looking a little better. Halberd. Oh my gosh, okay. So that is first strike and trample on the attack. I don't really want to just disrupt the token. I'm gonna run out the Duelist Deep Faith here. Go no attacks. So these equipment are better than they look because they they're actually just a 2/2 in limited. Like it's, you know. Batterfist. Okay, that's fine. And a scamp. So we can attack with impunity here. I don't know that it's worth it, though. I think keeping a Crawling Chorus back is going to be worth for us. I'm going to attack with this Defiler, or Duelist. Hey! Okay, I will Disruption. I won't. I'm just gonna Atlas. Taking 5 here. Not taking 5. Taking 2. Why? I'm gonna Disruption this token now. I don't know what they were planning here. But like you attack with the 3/1 unless you have some sort of defensive plan. Like, obviously I'm not thrilled about, and again, like, just move the equipment. Like, that's a cheap equipment to move. I don't know why you wouldn't. Okay, Basilica Shepherd makes sense then. They're tapping out for this. Guess I just have to play the Lattice Blade. So we've flooded. Hopefully we draw into Kaya right now, because that would be amazing. Like, we would get to steal their Basilica Shepherd and just go nuts. as it stands, we're just getting beaten down, and there's nothing we can do about it. Like, we can't block, because the blocks are just all bad. Okay, that's a decent draw. It's not like the perfect draw, but it's a decent one. So we can... Oh, let's see what combat brings. We're gonna go to combat. Do we want to hold the duelist back? So Lattice Blade is definitely going in. Might's definitely going in. If the duelist stays back, we can block something, even if the Mantis... Yeah, let's do this. I think this is best. They've had a trick that they want to play. But like this leaves us with 2 blockers against whatever they're trying to do. And then we're going to play under disruption this thing. And pass the turn. Alright. Looks like we're chumping. Oh my. So we can go to 1 here if they have nothing else and eat a Might. Yeah, we're gonna go to 1. Or try to go to 1. If they've got anything, we lose, but... Okay. You could have just won the game. That's me trying to tell them, like, you missed lethal there, and you could have just... You could have actually just won. I'm not trying to be, like, toxic or anything. I want to tell them that they can be better. Keep this, put this thing to the bottom. Of course. Block me, block me, block me. Whee! So surgical can pop the Maze's Mantle. They might be it looks like they're looking at another removal spell. Yeah, that's planar. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So they can crack the Skull Bomb here, bounce the Chorus. Sure. Kills the Mantle. Go Basilica, Chorus, Atlas. Crew up Canker Balloon. Thou art corrupted. And they're gonna die. Slowly, but they're gonna die. Mobilizer? Sure. So I didn't use the disruption on the immobilizer there. We could have done it, and they would be, they wouldn't necessarily be dead because they could tap down the Rib Skiff, assuming that we're gonna crew it. But this also leaves this open to, you know, planar disruptioning whatever they play here, which might be more dangerous. Like that. Because that is definitely more dangerous. We will force out the... Oh, that was... No, because they could have... Again, they could have... tap down the Skiff in response. Now that would require them to have the foresight to tap down the Skiff in response to my disruption. But I think disrupting the Vraska is just better. So it looks like they think they have some sort of... Well, actually, not necessarily, but... Yeah, this is lethal. Okay. We just have lethal on the... off of the Mana Rock. Oh, man. That's... Yeah, that's, an interesting one. You really never expect a mono rock like that to just win you the game, but sometimes like that little extra. It's the only card that in this set has like any sort of damage reach, right? And the only thing that can sort of do direct damage to the face without jumping through hoops or being very expensive. As far as I know. Right, because Hexgold Slash doesn't do direct damage to face. Rebel Salvo doesn't do direct damage to face. Maybe the we're just gonna attack here and then Canker Bloom. Because we're gonna be able to play the Lattice Blade next turn anyway. Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. This is not gonna go well for you. I'm just gonna run out Lattice Blade. Like, there's no... That card just kills them faster. Yeah, Staff just kills them faster. There's no need to blow it up. Like, the Canker Bloom hitting them is just as devastating, if not more so. Now, in Constructed, I think Staff is, like, bonkers good. Staff is, like, truly insane, but in here, probably not. But just an excellent curve. Chorus, Melira. Like, Chorus on 1, Melira on 2 is great. And then if we can hit Skiff on 4, that'll be excellent as well. We're hitting Skiff on 4. And we drew a 3-drop, like, that just plays into the curve. Axiom Engraver is a little annoying because it does block our chorus very well. That was unfortunate, like, but that stymies their attack. That's still only 4 on the Twilight, so we're gonna go with the Rib Skiff. So a land off the top. Next turn gets us the Twilight for X5, which gets us a land and a creature out of the top 6, which is probably pretty good. They're pitching the Threaten effect. Okay. Just take the 1 here. Well, that's not a land, but it is actually quite funny here. So we're gonna play this Maze's Mantle on this thing. Crew the Skiff. And then Ruthless Predation. Skiff on you. And corrupt you. Vorax quite good. Vorax quite good. Oh, didn't want to proliferate yourself? I thought it was a good idea. I thought you should have proliferated yourself. Okay, well that's a little slow, but it'll work. Do we trade off Reb Skiff here? Because we can smash and trade for the Vorak, probably. They'll probably block, is what I'm saying. I think we do. I think we'll do that. We'll crew here. Or do we kill the looter? Oh, that's a slash. Okay. Very nice. Go for Cultivator. It might just be better to play the Twilight. Try and dig for the creature. Okay, they think they can get in here. They're going to take the attack because they are going to play something bigger. That has to be the Lord or the... No, the Cinder thing. Yeah, that stupid Cinder... yeah. Anointer. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We have some stuff that if we hit it in first main is very good for us, like this Flensing Raptor. So we get the swamp. Do we go Flensing Raptor, jump the chorus, hit them for... Or do we go for like a Venomous Brutalizer or Lattice Blade? I think we'll go for the Flensing Raptor. This is a clock, right? The danger here is that they clock us back. Vorak? I mean, Vorak and Anointer is the attack here. Take 7, go to 9. So the double attack forces a block on the chorus. The problem is if they block with the Axiom, they've got potential lethal staring us down. I think it's better. Like, the likelihood they're able to get 2 oil counters on the Centurion is lower, I think, if we just attack with the Raptor. Ooh, okay. Just sandbagging the land here. Creature or artifact, okay. So the land does not trigger it. I was hoping that wasn't like something I'd missed where they were going to be able to get the double oil counters easily. Cultivator, sure. Going to second main. Three, 5, 6. So they can put. Hold on. Can they put enough in front of this that it doesn't get 3 damage through and block the crawling chorus and keep lethal? Can they not die and keep lethal in play? Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna bet on no. I don't have enough time to do all the math for like how they could block. Okay, double blocks there, blocks there. Cool. This probably gives us enough time to kill them. Oh, you're gonna get feisty. So this is 1, 2. I can't block. And this is lethal. Whoo! So you're gonna have to tell me in the comments if there was a way that they could have blocked that better. They probably could have taken 1 less damage for sure. They definitely could have taken 1 less damage. The question is whether or not, because they could have put the 1/3 in front of the thing as well, and then like I'm gonna kill these. And not the looter. Because a 4/2 in play is just way too much damage. So they could have saved themselves 1 life. And then this was... That was 2. We were at 7, so the next turn it would have been 3 damage that we couldn't have done anything about. And then they would have been dead, so... We would have gone to 4. So if they'd had one more turn... Yeah, if they'd had one more turn, they might have won that. That's crazy. I think the attack was correct because it did force them to sacrifice a lot of what they had in play. This is sort of leaning on the Green Sun's Twilight to find us a white source early. I think maybe we can play the we can do a small play with the Twilight. I'm not playing it for 1 though. Right? I'm gonna give myself time to draw planes here. I think we can just sit on this. Like if we don't draw next turn, I'll do it for 3 because we can look 3 deep and get 2 cards. Okay. Oh. Yeah, that is the problem, isn't it? That we have to discard. No, it's fine actually. It's fine. We'll just wait. We'll just play our aggro deck slowly. Our opponent looking at like what, some end step removals? Charge the mites. Okay. So I think our opponent's going to win this game. This was a bad keep. I genuinely don't. We have to do this for 2 to see if the... Nope. For 1, X1, to see if there's a plains in the top 2 cards of our deck, and if we do find one, it's a plains! Hey! I mean, it's not actually gone, but I'd rather not have a 4/4 bashing my face in. Okay, so now it would be really nice to draw a 3-drop that doesn't cost white. I mean, or another white source. That'd be fine too. Opponent puts a white source on top. Okay, this is actually fine. We're gonna play this. We're gonna play Duelist Deep Faith. And we're gonna fight the Dune Mover. Yeah, okay, they have removal too. That's fine. You know, that is what it is. Lattice Blade Mantis, Crawling Chorus. Unfortunately, we can't like double spell with the Flensing Raptor right now, or we couldn't double spell with the Flensing Raptor on our previous turn, which would have been like the ideal play. Pick up the... Nope, they're gonna pick up the land instead of the Mondrak to free it from the... If they charge the Mites here, I'm going to absolutely lose my... Oh no, it's Planar Disruption. Cool! It's just, you know, charge the Mites, but also... Okay, here we can... fly the Mite. Make it vigilant. And hit him for 4. Hey, we're not useless. I think they should have picked up the Flensing Raptor, or not the Flensing Raptor, picked up the Oh my god. Okay, there was absolutely zero chance we were winning this game ever. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This takes us to 1. Alternative blocks are like meaningless. Oh, 12 poison counters. Yeah, that too. Yeah, triple planar disruption is a little tough to beat. And we didn't have any tempo. The Kaya lost us more games than it won. So definitely don't splash a 7-drop, right? Just, it's not worth it. This card, if it comes down, is fantastic. If it doesn't ever come down, like, or it's not, it's useless. So it just wasn't worth splashing, right? We had double black plenty of times. We had the ability to play it, but we would have been better off just not having the black in the deck, because it wouldn't have screwed up that last game for us, and it wouldn't have screwed up the other games that we had previously struggled to mana. We'd be able to run just like another Maze's Mantle or something, and then it would have been fine. So yeah, correct line, just don't splash the Kaya. Like, it comes down and wins, but just don't splash it. 3 colors is not what this format's about. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. That was probably the first enjoyable draft of this that I've had on Arena. I've played this set in person a couple times, and I think it's a great set. So the Arena experience has been a little bit disappointing for me. So, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope to see you next time. As with every set release, this is how I get cards. So this is probably what we're going to be doing for the next couple of videos. Yeah. See you next time.